Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Technology Mafia, and today I am doing a review of a lens that for those of you who have shot on Canon cameras will probably recognize. This is the Sigma 17-50 f2.8 EXDC OS lens. And the reason that I purchased this lens, well, there are several reasons. Number one, as you may know, I am still on the search, on the hunt, looking for a replacement for the kit lens, something that is better, that offers better image quality and is faster than the kit lens. So this lens covers almost the same range, 17-50, the kit lens is 16-50. However, the benefit of this lens is that it is a constant f2.8, which means it is better in low light and should be sharper in theory. So let's check out what's inside the box. Is the box that the lens comes in. Typical Sigma quality, very nice packaging. 17-50 f2.8 EXDC OS, FLO glass or FLD glass, optical stabilizer. Same thing on this side, same thing on the back, same thing on this side. Let's open this up. So you have a warranty, instruction manual, some more paperwork, and very nice. It comes with a pouch. Unzip it. It's padded here. And the lens. A very nice carrying pouch. It's nice that they include that. Lens hood. And the lens itself. So this is bigger than I expected. Wow. And very heavy. Let's open this up. The front lens element is very large. There's a large piece of glass there. The back, there is the Canon mount. There is the zoom ring, 17 all the way into 50. And it's relatively smooth, but it definitely is not as smooth as something like a Zeiss or the 18-105. So autofocus and manual focus. Oh, there we go. So if you switch to manual, you can focus. The focus ring, as you can tell, is about 1/6 of a full turn. So very small range when focusing. We'll stick it back to auto. OS. Optical stabilizer we will put on. So this lock button here will lock the zoom ring so that when you store the lens, it doesn't extend out. Around the front, lens made in Japan. Sigma zoom, 17-50, 2.8 EXDC OS HSM, and 77mm filter thread. I am excited to try this out on my A6300 using the Sigma MC-11 adapter. So let's go ahead and try that out now. All right, so here is the lens mounted on my A6300, and you can probably tell just how big it is, and it gets better because it extends out a little ways as well. So this is a huge lens. This is larger than the Sony equivalent. What was that? The 16-50 SSM 2.8 Sony that I did a video about a few months ago. Even without the lens hood, this lens is very, very big. And it certainly makes the camera a lot more front heavy. I'm going to put this lens hood back on. So using the zoom ring is pretty straightforward and easy. The focusing ring, which I thought would be a challenge because it's so small in range, is actually quite nice. It's so easy to use that oftentimes I would switch from autofocus back to manual and just use the manual focus ring. So it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. This part is the adapter here, and this is the lens. That's what it looks like. You're not going to fly this lens on a gimbal, that's for sure. So let's take a look at some sample images that I got using this lens. So overall, what is the conclusion? Well, I wish I would have purchased this lens back when I was shooting on Canon DSLRs, because I think that it would have been perfect and it would have replaced almost every lens that I had in my bag. Unfortunately, as you can probably tell, there are a lot of drawbacks. The autofocusing works about 85 to 90% of the time. Most of the time, you are able to just depress the shutter and it will focus on something and you can take a picture. It's not too difficult. However, I've noticed at especially the wide end and with objects up close and certain objects off to the side, sometimes the camera will just not even try to focus. I can move it around and it seems to be grabbing focus pretty well. But I would say 1 or 2 out of 10 shots, it's just gonna struggle. Now, as far as the focusing motor itself, it is pretty quiet. It's definitely not silent, however. So it's quieter than a lot of older lenses out there, older Canon lenses that I'm thinking of, but it's still not silent. So if you're using this for video, just know that it will make some noise. And really in video mode, you're not gonna be able to focus anything. If I go over to video, I can't even focus. I'm shooting at f2.8. And that is what you get. So the lens is trying to focus here, but unfortunately, it is unable to. And the same thing goes with continuous autofocus. Unfortunately, continuous autofocus does not work in video mode. So this lens is not for video use. The other drawback obviously is the size. It is very heavy. It takes up a lot of space in your bag, so it's not convenient to grab and go and take with you. So if you have an A6000, you can just forget about this lens because autofocus will simply not work. If you have an A6300 and you are okay with manually adjusting your focus, then you can certainly look into buying this lens and the adapter. However, right now my favorite replacement for the 16-50 kit lens is the 18-105G, which will run you about the same price as this combo here anyway. So this lens will probably end up on eBay unless any one of you out there wants to buy it. So anyway, I thought that it would be interesting to at least take a look at this lens. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thanks for all the likes and all the support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.